Brittle V here, and today I'm going to be teaching you how to draw Marceline the Vampire Queen from Adventure Time. I have only drawn her once, but I figured she's pretty hard to draw. She was pretty hard to draw for my first time, and I figured that some of you guys might need some help in, the detailing and all that. So I'm here to help you guys, and let's get started. Okay, so first you're going to need a pencil, obviously, and a paper. That's all you're gonna need. And of course, I don't know. I'm sorry this paper's dirty, that's coffee. Okay, so first you're gonna start off with a little oval shape. If you can't draw ovals, that's fine. You can just do what I'm doing right here. Just try and at least outline that oval. Let's see if we can focus a bit more. So yeah, just try and outline an oval. Try your best. And once you're done outlining that oval, now you can go a bit deeper with the lines and actually make that oval into reality. Like so. That's a sucky oval, but we draw to redraw to erase as well. I'm going all Bob Ross here. Okay, and then after you draw that oval, you're going to want to draw kind of like a bottle shape right here, going down from the neck, and a little curve. After doing so, you're going to want to go ahead and make a bottle, not too big, maybe like 2 heads big, 2 Marceline heads big. And once you're done with that, you have the body and the head. Then you're going to want to draw your guidelines. These are very important because these help you place the right features in the right places. So draw 2 guidelines. The top half covering most of the, oh crap, like that, like so. And there you have your set of a Marceline body. So once that's done, you're going to want to draw the legs because she can't just be a floating body. That'd be so weird. But that'd be cool. But that'd be weird. So you're going to want to draw a little pant line right there. And then you're going to want to draw her legs. Now this part's going to be a bit hard. So you're going to want to draw the left leg coming from this, reaching all the way to the top right here. It's going to start right here. And then you're going to want to start slowly, making your way downtown, walking fast, get out my way before I, never mind. This is a PG rated channel. And so once that's done, once it's a little bit curved, I'm just drawing her in this position, but you guys can draw her in a different one once you guys know the basics. You're going to want to start drawing the second one. There we go. And there is her first leg. Ooh, sorry. By the way, you're also going to need an eraser. I got this one from Office Depot. Sponsor me! Just kidding. My channel sucks. Why would they ever sponsor me? So after that's done, you have enough space to start drawing the boot. The boot is just going to be a little point, little flick like that, like so. And there you have your boot. So once that's done, once the little flick is in place, you're going to draw another little spike right there and go up and then go this way. And that's her boot, as you can see. And then you're going to want to draw 2 little curves right here. And not going too up, but just enough to reach her knee. Right there. That's her knee. So now it looks like she's a cowboy freaking polka dancer, but it'll change in a bit. She's going to look like a rock star in a bit. So again, your leg is going to start from the top pant line. It's going to go all the way down. Make a nice little, this one's going to be slanted, a slanted line. And then you're going to make the bottom, the next part of her leg, sorry. So it's a little slant, while this one's a little bit curved, as you can see. Because she's a rock star, guys. So same thing, a little flick right here. Little flick, and then you're going to want to do another little flick. And that's going to be her boot. Her nice little boot. Let me go ahead and, well, we'll fix that later. We're going to do some finishing touches later, but that's the flick. And again, a little point, the point of her boot. And let's fix that. Okay, and that's what you have. And basically the curve of the boot is going to go in the same, like that, just the same amount. There we go. And that's her boot. Okay, and so we're done drawing the legs of Marceline. Now we're going to go ahead and move on to the hands, which is pretty simple. I'm just kidding. This is probably the hardest part, as there are lots of features that are going to go into play. Okay, so let's start with the eyes. The eyes are going to be kind of centered like so. Not too big, but then again not too small. And there we go. So those are the eyes. That's good for now. And then you're going to draw a little curve right on the bottom of the guideline in the middle. So we're just going to draw a little curve to signify that she's happy. And then her teeth, like so. I know it kind of sucks, but there we go. So that's her face, and now let's go ahead and draw her. Let's actually slim down the neck a bit, because she's not big-necked. She's not long neck. I'm joking. Okay, so now we're gonna draw her shirt line, which is just like that, just a little, nothing too major. So this part's a little tricky. Not trickier than the hair, but it's tricky nonetheless. So you're gonna go ahead and want to draw her bust line. If you don't know what a bust is, it's those two circles on a woman. That sounds so wrong. Okay, so you're gonna want to draw her bust line. It's nothing too major. I'd say it reaches right about here where the shirt line ends, shirt curve ends. So you're just gonna want to do that. And of course you can erase the guideline, that's right there. And I'm just going to slim down her body a bit because I did it a bit too big. So there we go. And then you're going to want to draw another bump right there to show the shirt crease. So there we go, we have Marceline's bust all done. And you're just going to want to draw another line like that to show the curve, the wrinkles in her shirt, like that. And we'll fix that later, but I know it looks weird right now. It's gonna look a whole lot different once we're done. So next, we're gonna go ahead and want to draw the arm, which is just gonna reach right about here, and it's gonna be a little curve. So what I suggest you do is you go here, you go halfway on the leg, and you draw a little curve like this, so you can have an idea as to where her arm is going to end. Okay, now that we have that guideline, we can start drawing the arm. Okay, so remember, it's going to do a curve, like so. Like that. And that way, we know where the arm ends, and we don't have to focus on that too much. And then the second part of this arm is just going to end on the bust, like so. And there we have Marceline's arm. Next, we're going to go ahead and draw her next arm. And the bust here isn't going to be too big, so let's just do that. Just a little, just that. Nothing too major to show that, she has a bust. She's not Marshall Lee, she's Marceline. So now let's draw the arm. Again, I'd suggest you draw a little guideline as to where the hand is going to end. I did it here. There. she's going to be folding her arms. Folding one arm, I'm sorry. And now you're going to want to draw her arm. It's going to be curved like so. There we go. And then you're going to want to do that and that. And voila, she is now looking sassier than ever. And if you'd like, you can start erasing your guidelines from the middle. Start erasing your guidelines from the leg. But if you guys would like, you guys can do that later on when we're all done. So the hair is probably the hardest part, but we can do this, guys. Just stay with me, we're almost done. Let's do this so it doesn't bother me that much. There. Okay, so now let's do the hair. The hair is pretty easy. Just kidding, I'm lying to you guys. It's probably the hardest part, but not too hard if you're really good at drawing. First, let's draw her vampire bites, because I feel like that would be a bit more helpful. Now, if you're a lead pencil type of person, this will probably do you some good. There was a hair on my pencil. Okay, so I'm going to use a lead pencil for this. You guys can still use the regular pencil, as I feel like that's a bit more old-fashioned. But let's begin with her bangs. Her bangs are going to start where the vampire bites are. So you're going to go ahead and do this. It's just going to be a little curve that's going to end right beside the guideline. Right there. And actually, we made that a bit too high up. We want it to cover some of her face like that. So that's done. And then her second bang is going to go right down here beside her eye. And it's going to end with a little curve again. Not too high up. There we go. And then it's going to end right above her eye. Her right eye. Like so. And that's that. Okay, now let's draw the hair. So the hair at the top, well, we already are drawing the hair, but the rest of the hair, it's going to start right here, right where this part of the hair is. And then you're going to draw a little bump, just a little bump, not too high up, because Marceline's hair is spunky. And then once that's done, we're going to start heading down the body. So let's start heading down the body, and it's going to hit her arm here. Actually, not too high, not too down low on her arm. We're going to go here, and that's her hair. I know it looks weird right now. Don't worry, guys. It'll get better. So let's draw the other part of her hair. I'm going to draw guidelines for the layers in her hair. So the layer in her hair is going to go right about here. So we're going to do that, that, and that. So there we have the first layer of her hair. Let's start heading down, and that's where our hair is going to stop, where the layers are. Right about there. Let's do a little bit more curve so it can show some spunk. There we go. There we have some spunk in Marceline's hair. Let's go a bit more, maybe like that. There we go. Actually this is too much. She's gonna look like an Afro person. So as you can see, I'm making mistakes along the way, and that's okay because I've only ever drawn her one time, but I figured that if you guys are learning, I hope you guys can learn with me, because that'd be cool. That'd be cool, my dudes. Alright, so we fixed the hair bit. It's not too fancy, but it's something. Now let's go ahead and start heading down again. It's going to stop at the knee, right about here. And then we're going to make a little layer on the way. Ooh, sorry. So let's make a little layer right here, right about here, and then let's keep going down. And then we're stopping at the knee. As you can see, she's starting to look like Marceline the Vampire Queen. And then right here, we're gonna go ahead and make a little, something like this. Some more layers. And it's gonna stop right after the third layer. Let's make it a little bit more detailed because it looks kind of sucky right now. So there we go. And then we're gonna make the final layer here. So get ready. It's gonna stop at the little waistline here. That's the final layer. And then we're gonna end this off like so. And there you have Marceline the Vampire Queen. She can take 10 minutes tops to draw if you're a pro, or like 5 minutes if you're a pro. I'm gonna start erasing my guidelines. But yeah, guys, just so you know, she's pretty easy to draw once you get the hang of her. I haven't gotten the hang of her, as you can see, but it's a process. You guys can do it. You guys are amazing, and you guys can accomplish anything you want to accomplish in life if you just try. So thanks so much for watching. That's Marceline the Vampire Queen. This is my coffee stained paper, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace out, my dudes.